Hello, my name is Reggie Bray, Operations Section Chief for Pacific Northwest Team 2, and this is the operational update for this August 24th for the Schneider Springs fire. So just a little geographical reference. We have the city of Natchez here to the southeast of the fire, the Highway 12 corridor, and the Highway 410 corridor, and then to the west is Bumping Lake. So last night, fire was fairly quiet. You probably have noticed a lot of smoke in the area, so the winds are kind of pushing the smoke down out of the northwest down into the valley here. But still had some activity up along the Bumping River Road in Cougar Flat, and then still had some fire activity continuing up here above the 1600 road off of the 250 road. Just to the west of the Gold Creek Hotel, up north here in just south of Lost Creek. Continued to roll out and back down into the drainages. Also in Little Rattlesnake, fire was fairly quieter last night from the previous night, but still a little bit of activity here. The temperatures were much cooler last night over the fire area, and so the humidity recovery was a little better as well. As for today, operationally, we're looking at planned actions. Crews are going to continue to secure and mop this up here. We did have a few spots in there yesterday. Fire continues to be active. There's heavy fuels in there around the Cougar Flats, which is just north of Goose Prairie here along the Bumping River Road. They're also looking at continuing to prep structures along the Bumping River Road. As we move up to the north end of the fire area, we're continuing to prep structures along the Bumping River and the Natchez River as we come around to the northwest corner of the fire area. This is our main containment line that we're trying to establish, just to prep the structures, tie some of these roads along the toe of the slope, which are to protect all these values here on the north and the northeast side. As we move down to the Gold Creek area, just around Cliffdale, we're looking at improving this indirect hand and dozer line that goes down to the Natchez River. The crews are still working in there, improving that. We get that established. If we need to, we will implement firing actions if the fire dictates, but that will protect all these values here to the south down toward Nile. As we move into what we're calling Division Hotel around the Nile area, the Clover Springs Road, the 1600 road still look very good. Crews just continue to patrol and monitor, mop up where necessary in there, but you can see there is a little bit of black line established here around the toe of the slope just between the Bumping River Road and the Clover Springs Road. That looks really good, and so the community of Nile is protected very well there. As we move to the southeast portion of the fire and the southern portion here, just north of the Highway 12 corridor, we're really trying to focus on protecting these values along the 410 and Highway 12. Also protects all the values, the structures, all the infrastructure here around Natchez. And so our intent is to use the Bethel Ridge as a containment line. Crews are continuing to prep that. Prep along the eastern side of it coming up to Bethel Ridge has went very well. We still have some work to do back toward the William O. Douglas Wilderness, but going really well, looking at potentially initiating some fire actions within the next 24 or 48 hours in this area here. And then we will continue to fire out toward the wilderness as we go and tie it back into the main fire. That will protect the values that I keep mentioning here along the Highway 12 corridor, keep fire north of that, and make sure that we have that secured. Moving over here to more what we're calling Division Oscar Zulu. up north of the Rimrock Lake. Crews will be looking at this 1500 road system, continuing to build indirect line along it, down to the Wildcat Road, the 1306, and move and tie back into Indian Creek Road and take it up into the lower portion here of the southeast corner of the wilderness into Indian Creek. And that will secure it, protect these values, and make sure that we have everything contained and secured north of Highway 12. Thank you.